Alright, well, let me turn the light off. So we got up early this morning, probably about 5 o'clock, to the sound of wind and some coyotes this morning, and trying to get an early start because we got a 15-mile hike, 5,400 foot elevation gain. It's finally light out. We were out here at dark. There's Todd getting his pack ready, Dan doing his morning calisthenics. So yeah, see you on the trail. Alright, we've started up our first climb here. We're passing the bottom of a waterfall. It's hard to see from here, but we'll probably get closer in a bit. You can see the sun starting to break through a little bit, but the cloud cover is still there. It's just starting to lift a little bit. But hopefully we'll catch up to the next waterfall here in a minute. Alright, we're getting closer to the falls. Take a look. And I think we're going all the way up there. I think the lake that's feeding those falls is where we'll make our first water break. Come and give a quick picture. Get around that corner so I'll take it off. Okay, you can see we're starting to gain some elevation now. That lake back there is Glenn's Lake, where we camped, right about there. And way off in the distance, you can see Crossley Lake. So we're starting to get some good altitude. We're almost as high as the waterfall now, on our way up to the top of it. Okay, we're halfway up the second climb. You can see behind us we got a little lake there where we stopped for a little break, and you can see the lakes we stayed at last night. Glenn's Lake first, and then Crossley Lake behind it. And then back here behind me, just a big valley. There's the boys. All right. Alright, so we're out here at the lake just before the pass. We just got done taking a break over by a stream not too far away from here. Oh, look at the bubbles. Oh, there's a fish. Is that a fish? Yeah, it is. Well, maybe not. Alright, let me zoom in real quick. What is that?
It's a fish.
It is a fish, isn't it?
Yep.
Alright, anyway. Oh, it's a bird.
It's a dipper.
Ah, okay, no, it's a dipper. Never
Oh,
heard of
there we
this.
go.
That's kind of cool.
That was really... Hey, Dan.
So anyway, we're working our way up to the pass. Yeah, what is a dipper?
It's a small bird that eats insects underneath the water.
Yeah, he was swimming, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Couldn't tell if he was a fish or what.
Wow.
Anyway, we're going up here, passes somewhere up here in the cloud deck, under the cloud cover. You can see that it's come down quite a ways. There's a little glacier here, glacier up here, and we're going up through that cloud and over to the other side. Alright, so that's the dipper. That's one of those guys we just saw in the water. I thought it was a fish, but nope. Apparently it's a bird that likes to swim underwater to catch his fish. Very cool. Alright, so here we are. Finally made it to the pass. Wasn't too bad, but I was only climbed 3 of 5 today. Let's see how it looks coming over the edge. Oh yeah, there's the lake below. We're going straight down from here.
Yeah.
All right. So it's all downhill from here until we have to go up again. Alvin!
Oh, there's a nut. Oh, who gave somebody a nut? Who had a peanut up here?
Uh-oh.
Did it fall off the payday?
I think so.
Better not have been one of mine. Damn chipmunk, I'll fight you for that.
Oh,
Mr. Scrooge.
Nice. Just like Mama taught me.
They taught me not if you do wildlife. I don't.
Except for right there.
There's no guarantee that was my peanut.
There's another one.
Look at that, that was beautiful. There's our trail going down. All these switchbacks.
Way down there.
Yep. And down by the lake.
Yeah, we're right by the park.
So we end up on the other side of that ridge in front of us.
Now we go down
Yeah.
to the left.
Yeah. So on
And
the
then-
other side of that ridge.
This one that's coming down over here. We come down. The one that's straight in front of us.
Yeah.
We end up right down, straight down there.
Yeah, we don't go past that.
Oh, really?
We're going around this one on the left,
Oh,
on the other
okay.
side.
So that's part of the 50 mountains you see, or what? No, it's not, because we go
No.
down and then come back.
And
left.
then around this side, yeah.
That's right.
All right, we made it down to the lake. There you go. It's a very nice walk down. We're gonna go around and down that ridge. All right, well, we finally made it down to the bottom. It's a pretty long hike down, and it really wears on your feet. About 2,500 feet elevation loss, so we went downhill for quite a ways. And we stopped here at this little crossing, and
Oh, yeah.
let's see. You got this bridge here, got a stream here, and I don't know if you can see it, but there's a patrol cabin there. I don't think there's anyone there right now. But we'll stop here for a few minutes. Got feet, or shoes off, feet cooling off. Todd's been soaking his feet in the water. So we'll pump some water here. Have a little snack. I think I'm gonna have a little Cliff Bar, oatmeal raisin walnut. Get some calories in, and next up is 5,000 or just 2,500 foot elevation gain to 50 Mountain. So that's going to be an equally tough challenge. So we'll see how it goes. The water is not supposed to be very readily available on the way up, so we're going to have to get it when we can and ration as much as we can. All right, see you soon. All right, so I just wanted to give you guys a little perspective on what we've done so far. So right down there is where we started, the mini glacier lodging area. And so we went up this trail, can't even pronounce that name, Ptarmigan? Okay, Ptarmigan trail, came up here, went past that pond. That was the pond that you saw the video of. Then we had that big steep climb. Right there, it took a lot out of us. But then we went through the tunnel, which was pretty cool. Came down, 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 down. Oops. Yeah, here you go. Came down, down, down. Then we stayed here at the Elizabeth Lake campground. Next morning, we came up the... Oops. Wind is blowing away. Stayed on this trail, went up, up, up. Went past, that was the ford where we crossed over the water with the suspension line. Went past Crosley Lake, past Glenn's Lake foot, and then came down to Glenn's Lake head. And that was last night. So this morning we picked up, went past that junction, climbed up all those switchbacks, went past that first lake that you saw, looked down on the valley, saw some falls, went past that second lake, went over Stony Pass, came down Stony Indian Lake, and then the last 2.5 miles of this downhill, down, down, down. And now we're right there where that patrol cabin is. Where I have the W, we're just getting water, sitting down, having some break. So you look at that map, and we've done quite a bit so far. So what's on deck now is we're going to take our water break here, follow the highlighted line. We've got a big climb, 2.5 miles of climb. We'll have a water break there. And then 2 miles to the campground. We'll be sitting at 50 Mountain tonight. So that'll take us to the end of day 3. Hey Dan. So this is 0.8 miles to the water
It is?
This-
0.8?
from our last stop,
Really?
yep. This is that water source I thought we had before we started our climb.
We went 0.8 miles?
What does it feel like?
Amazing.
All right, well, we're getting up here to the top. It's been a long, grueling climb. I think everyone's pretty exhausted. We came from that valley way down there at the bottom, and we're just a couple steps away from the top. Once we get up here, short little jog to our campsite, and that'll be day 3. All right, guys, we made it to the top. How do you feel? Huh? Nobody's jumping for joy, huh?
Whatever that was what my GPS thing said.
Oh, that's our camp.
That's the old, I've seen the pictures 100 times. It was the old ranger station, chalet type deal.
Look at that skyway.
This is what it looks like from the top. All right, we're coming up on our campsite. You can probably see it down there where those trees are. And this view here is just spectacular. I mean, look at these mountains we have back here behind me. They just go on and on. We're heading down that way tomorrow. Look across the way and there's a lot of other mountains. Like the Glacier up top. So just spectacular views here. And all these boulders, they say if you see a moving boulder, it's a grizzly. So we're keeping an eye out for the moving boulders. So far we haven't seen any.
We're hoping.
Dan's hoping.
We're hoping.
Todd's hoping. I'm not hoping.